This morning, my daughter came into the studio and she said, Dad, I just listened to a guy on CBS that sounded just like you. And they were talking about Bezos, who was given $100 million to Dolly Parton. And earlier on, he had given, I think, $100 million to Van Jones. They can go ahead and distribute it to whatever charity they want, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Well, anyhow, after bringing a discussion onto this, Vladimir started talking and Tony Dokoupil said, if these guys really wanted to do something, donate the money back to the U.S. Treasury and let the democracy decide how to redistribute that money that they claim they want to give back. Agreed with that also was Vladimir Duthiers, who actually said to the effect that, hey, just maybe since he's laying off 10,000 workers, maybe he should help the 10,000 workers that he's going to lay off instead of just saying, oh, I'm giving away $100 million. What Duthiers didn't understand is a PR motive and all of that behind it. Bezos is under some fire right now. But I want you to listen to this, and then we'll take it on the other side.
Amazon's founder says he will give away the majority of his fortune during his lifetime. He has a net worth of $124 billion, according to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index. Bezos says he wants to devote his wealth to fighting climate change and supporting those who can unify the people in the face of social and I should point out, though, not to be the Debbie Downer here, but that there are some 10,000 employees that will be that are set to be laid off. And of course, he could use that money to help those people. There's been a lot of questions around those workers who helped him build that wealth.
The other thing about charitable giving from these super rich billionaires and so forth is if you're having trouble figuring out where to give it, you could write a check to the Treasury, and then we as a country, as a democracy, could decide how to spend it. After all, the internet was built. The internet was built by taxpayer dollars, government research. I mean, like, so he's a billionaire.
Where the money is going.
Yeah. No, exactly, but that's the system we're in. I heard. Allegedly, that's the system we're in. So when you take private assets and then you plow it into whatever you care about,
of course,
it's not really a democratic process.
Of course,
it's a controversial thing these days. More so, people are kind of waking up to it and they're thinking, we got richer people than ever, and they've got more influence than ever. Is that what we want to be doing?
Well, he just gave $100 million to Dolly Parton last year. He gave $100 million to Van Jones, no strings attached.
Well, we have a
distribute how you feel best to do.
Right. But that's
the government idea.
What's best for the country? I think it's you can have those two thoughts, right? You can say this is a wonderful thing that he's doing to pledge away. It's a pledge to give away his billions of dollars, and also understand that he made that wealth off the backs of people who've worked really hard, and some now are going to lose their.
I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying that we all benefit from government research.
For sure.
He for sure.
No doubt about it. All right.
Did you notice Gayle King? She didn't quite agree with it. And it seemed also like Nate Burleson. These are guys that are up and coming and making money off of nothing, like Oprah Winfrey. Great. I love that Oprah Winfrey has the kind of character that she can engage people or whatever. But for $2 billion to do that, I don't know, or $3 billion in asset accumulation for doing that, I don't know. And I think that is where Tony Dokoupil was coming from. Look, all these folks have built their businesses off of others, right? In other words, if we look at Bezos, the person who invented the computer, the person who engineered the software that runs Amazon, all these guys are contributors, but the way capitalism works, it is funneled into just a few. Same with Oprah, right? Oprah is a great auditor. She's a great talker, empathizer. All of that is great. But again, her platform would have been impossible with those who design the equipment that allows her to be beamed into all these places that she's beamed into, with who people like her, right? So these guys that have designed all of those things, they got their fixed costs. And those who are making profits off of their design, their engineering, and all of that are the ones who get wealthy. It's a flaw in the design of our economic system. The reality is, what Dokoupil said, Tony Dokoupil said, was the real answer, right? There has to be a way to redistribute unearned wealth. And most of the wealth of billionaires is unearned. We don't like to accept it because somehow in our indoctrination, we're made to believe that sometime in history, we are going to be able to get there, and we don't want to hold them back because that'll probably hold us back for being able to attain what they've attained. You will never attain what they've attained. You have to be the chosen ones. You have to be chosen to join the club that gives you the opportunity to attain that. That we have a meritocracy is a figment of our imagination, a figment of our indoctrination. indoctrination. Did I make good money doing software, etc.? Yes, but there were limits to how far I would have gone without being invited into other domains, if you will. So I want people to start understanding. Tony Dokoupil, I saw that Fox News picked up what he said and they cut it up and they make it look like, oh, look at what this guy has to say. Rich people should give their money to the treasury. I mean, to the coffers of America, to the people. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Yes, because it's most of the times unearned. So I have no problem with that. If, again, I'm not talking about $1 million, $100 million, or a few $1 million that folks have that they've really earned. I'm talking about that which they've used our economic system to profit on the backs of others. We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead. Number 1, subscribe to our channel. And number 2, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.